Hello again, here we are at St Luke's Church here in Weast in Salford on a beautiful Wednesday morning. The sun is shining and everybody's happy. I have with me today on Tony's songs from the church, but it's a talk today with R Westcott, who is
Chairman of Salford Art Club.
Tell us a little bit about what your role is as the chairman.
Well, basically I'm just there to keep everything running smoothly. I mean, we have a super select group of people who do different jobs within the club, organise activities. The committee, yeah.
And others perhaps.
And it's just really just to chair that and help run certain things. I mean, or help provide people who I've seen who I think would work well at the club, you know, for talks or workshops.
Each one has a different role, but it's up to you to coordinate.
I just coordinate it, and Janet, the programme secretary, she coordinates the people who are coming in.
Under her now as well, because she has a group
got two helpers now as well.
Regarding the history of the art club, I'd like you to talk a little bit about just your own personal thoughts on the history of the art club that come to mind.
It's strange because I've started to reminisce quite a bit at the moment. It's coming up to nearly 50 years since I joined the club the first time in the 70s. I was there for about 10 or 15 years and then had a break, and I've been back again for about another 11 years. Wow. It was very similar but slightly different. It was a bit more formal in those days. Meals and that were collar and tie do's, and we actually met in the main gallery all the time, which was good because you saw the paintings. It was a full gallery at that time. The Pilkington section wasn't there, and we had a yearly exhibition at that time. Plus there was a selection of artists like there is now, you know, professionals to beginners. I mean, it was there where I met Harry Kingsley, the first one I'd like to mention. Yeah. And I came along and I was, you know, just starting off in the art business. He was quite experienced. And he became a good friend and helped and introduced me to galleries and agents and all sorts. And I went to his house one day. It was actually on the same row of houses up in Mottram as Lowry.
I remember Lowry's house in Mottram,
Yeah, he was on the same row.
With the blue plaque on it.
Yeah, he was on the same row.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a shame really, because history will have forgotten him, because it's not like you've got Facebook and websites now. So there's very little record of him, apart from he's got a lot of paintings in all the galleries in the area.
And lots written about him as well.
No, nothing, hardly anything. Lancashire Army up in, I don't know which one it was, up in Lancashire, the army, the museum there, and apparently he was captured in the war, and while he was a prisoner of war did sketches, and they got hold of some of these and they wanted some information about him, and we just didn't have any, and they couldn't find it.
And that's available now? Have they lost it?
No, they still got all the pictures he did, the sketches.
But none of the written
not much about him.
Yeah. Shame, yeah.
I mean, the other one is
I think his pictures tell the whole story.
Oh, they do. I mean, he captured the end of Lowry's when all the terrace houses were coming down. Yeah. And he did pictures of Moss Side and places like that, where all the demolition was going on.
Good night, Judd. See you later. Judd likes to say good night.
Yeah.
When he's going away, he has a greeting when he leaves. We've had a service earlier, it's not this morning, that you can hear them talking in the background with the brew and a cup of tea. I've got mine here behind me, and Judd always says good night to everybody, so that was Judd's contribution to the video.
Well, the other one I knew very well was somebody called Vera Lowe, who was...
I was going to say Vera Lynn then.
Vera Lowe. No, I didn't know Vera Lynn. I'm not that old. No. Vera Lowe, and she was on the committee, and she was a friend of the family, but she was also a friend of Lowry. Right. And I went round to her house one day, and she got a couple of these small pictures on the wall.
Where did she live?
She lived in Worsley at the time. She actually moved to Southport.
Where was she from originally?
Well, she's from Salford.
Weast?
I don't honestly know.
Oh, I heard she was actually from Weast.
Vera Lowe.
Oh no, that was Edith,
you're talking of Edith. Vera Lowe.
Vera Lowe.
And up on the wall she had a couple of Lowry's pictures, and she said she used to go around to his house, have a chat with him, and she was leaving, they'd be all laying on the floor. She said, oh, take a couple.
Wow.
So she had a couple of original Lowry's.
Yeah.
What was also interesting at the time is 5 of us, artists from the art club, got together and we opened a gallery in Worsley called the Lantern Gallery in the old nail maker's house.
Tell us more about that.
It's the little white building by the side of the Packet House.
Oh, I know it.
Yeah, a lot of people
know
know
white
it.
building.
And
It's a circular building, I think.
No, it's
Or maybe
oblong one.
square.
It's by the size, yeah.
I know where it is, where you
Yeah.
walk down
Yeah.
the cobbled road
Over
towards the canal.
over the 25 steps.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's there. The 5 of us were there, and in that we had the middle floor. The bottom floor was a photographer, and the top floor at one time had been an artist studio.
Amazing that. I've walked past it. I think I may have even been in a few times.
Oh, we had that
I didn't know you then.
No, we had it for a full year. I mean, there was me, Ernest Duffield, who was a wood carver,
Yes, I've heard of this.
Roger, who was a watercolourist, Sharon, who did pyrography, you know where you burn the wood,
Yeah.
and she did cushions, and another girl who did watercolours. So 5 of us, right, for a year. Although I did get fed up of painting pictures of Worsley to pay the rent.
Was that part of Salford Art Club?
No, it's just members who got together.
Members of Salford,
Met
but it's
at-
still part of the art club.
Oh,
that
yeah.
the members.
Yeah, and members
Yeah.
came along and did extra work, you know, and looked in on us. Unfortunately, at the end of the year, he doubled the rent and we had to give it up.
Oh yeah. Did you sell much?
Well, as I said, I had to do a picture of Worsley once a month to
Yeah.
pay the rent, and anything extra was anything I sold extra was great.
Yeah.
It's a good thing to do.
What about Edith?
Well, Edith, like, as chairman of the art club, one of my unusual jobs is I have to pick one painting each year to go in the exhibition with either a link to the club or a link with something to do with the club. So the first time I said I picked Harry Kingsley. The next time I picked one of the old members because it was our 70th anniversary of the exhibition's start.
Yeah.
And this time I picked Edith Le Breton because I watched something that linked the ethos of the club, the way it's so friendly and helpful. And Edith, who was born Alice Sapple in Weast.
I thought that because when you was doing the talk, giving out the awards on Saturday at the exhibition opening, you spoke about that and you spoke about the person from Weast, and that's why I interrupted a little bit there because I thought it was her,
No, she's took a great-grandmother's French name, heritage name, Le Breton. Possibly because she came from Weast, I don't know. And she was talented anyway because she got a scholarship to Salford School of Art from 13.
Wow.
Yeah. But really it was a membership of the club, and Lowry obviously took her under his wing.
So she was there at the same time as
She was
Lowry,
at the same time as Lowry. He took her under the wing and he recommended her to, what's his name? Albert Frey, who was the curator at the time.
Yeah.
And they offered her an exhibition, and Lowry suggested they collected a couple of her paintings for the permanent collection.
Yeah.
Which they did, and obviously she went on to get international fame. Yeah. And again, all linked to Salford to
Do you think
start
she
with.
was influenced by Lowry or tutored, mentored perhaps?
Mentored a little bit, but if you look at her style, it's nothing like Lowry's.
Okay.
No. It's still showing the people and places of Salford.
Maybe he
but in her
encouraged
own
her.
style. Yeah, I mean, he encouraged her, and apparently she went through hard times. One of the things she used to do, I've mentioned somewhere, is that she bought Royal Dalton china, painted patterns on it, had it glazed, and then sold it back to Kendall Milne to make money.
I remember you talking about Kendall Milne.
Kendall Milne, yeah.
Wow.
Which is interesting, isn't it?
Yeah,
sort
why
of a
not? Why
little
not?
sideline.
Yeah.
And it, you know, times were hard at this time.
You do anything, don't you? when
You do
times are
anything,
hard?
little extras. There was no government support, and that was there.
The life of an artist, eh?
Life of an artist.
And that little bit of very interesting conversation about the history of Salford Art Club. So anyway, thank you for coming along and talking to us about
You're
that.
welcome anytime.
Yeah, and I'd love to have you sometime again.
I'd like to come back, talk about my work. And
Yeah, I think what we'll do is next week I've got Tim Ward.
Yeah, Tim. Well, Tim has been the longest serving member, I think, who's continual serving member, whereas I had breaks.
And he is coming on specifically to talk about the history of the art club. We will talk about his art, but we've got Tim Ward who's coming along next week to talk about his art. And just down the road from here, we've got the Cornerstone, where we have Joe Sambrook. I call him Sam Joe Brook as a joke. I always call him Sam. Joe Sambrook. He has an exhibition on there. And the first time he actually exhibited work was when we used to run From the Art of Salford.
Yeah.
There.
Oh, yeah.
And now he's running his own art show there. And he's coming down the week after to talk about that too. and I do have something the week after that, I can't remember now, so I will let you know. So if you want to see this, visit our page, Facebook page. It's Tony's Songs from the Church, and you can see all our interviews that we've had. So thank you, Phil, and see you everybody. Bye now. Bye. Thanks for watching.